So we've mentioned end user documentation, haven't we? And the whole point of this is about being able to put stuff in front of your customer base. Because if people have to go and find that guide to understand how to access that report, I'll tell you what will happen. They won't find the guide and they'll just make up what they think is going on with the report. So what's the best way to do it? We've kind of touched on it a few times and we've actually kind of shown you, but I thought let's do a separate video looking just at how we set up end user reporting. So you want to be a Power BI developer. We can see it cross highlights, fact and dimension, the visual calculations. So we've got time intelligence within there. Let's just get right down to it. Let's start simple. So in your Power BI report, and I've just got a little simple one here where we've just connected up to our main data set. We've set up a connection to it and we've now just got, what do I need to do here? So step one is always going to be the same. And what I would always say is let's put in a shape. So we're going to go insert a shape. So under our insert pane, we can then find shapes. Okay, I'm just going to pick a rectangle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it not full screen. I'm just going to do it this sort of size, okay, just to cover up the blocks that we've put in. Okay, so we've got this is the size of it. Okay, what we're then going to do is I'm going to put in a button, and it's going to be a blank button, and this one is going to be full screen. Okay, so this is going to be what we would click to hide it. So we've now got two elements on our page that we need to sort out. So what we do is we go to our view and we want to view the selection pane. Okay, so it's here. And we can see we've got three elements on the page already. Let's zoom in a bit on there. Okay, and what we want to do is let's select these two that we've got, and we're going to right click on them. Oh, select these two, sorry. Why is it not letting me right click? There we go. Okay, right click and group. That becomes group one. So this is going to be our end user documentation. Okay, so we've now got an end user documentation section, and we can hide that and we can show that. And that's all that's really going to happen when we get stuff and when we do stuff. So the next thing we need to do is let's put in a button on this page as well. So we're going to insert a button, and this is going to be help. Okay, I'm going to make it a decent size. Let's put this over here. And again, this is one of those things from a standards perspective, you want to make this something that's going to appear on all your pages and just be really clear to people as to what they need to do. Okay, we can see where it appears on our selection pane as well. So I'm just going to rename this help button. Okay. And then the last thing that we're going to need to do is let's actually put something onto our panel. So we're going to make this, let's show this again, and we can then hide that just for sake of simplicity. It makes it easier. And then for our shape, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go into the settings here, and I think it's important people can see through it or see the background properly in it. Okay, so we're going to give it a background. Am I on my shape? Doesn't feel like I'm on the right shape, does it? Shape style, there we go. Fill, background. Okay, so we can see, we get to see what's behind it. So I'm going to say, let's make that 60%. Okay, let's go with 50 actually. Does that look a bit better? Yeah. Okay, and now we've got this. So what we can then do is we can say, well, what we want to do is put in place a text box. It's going to show here. So we can say, well, let's center this. Let's make it bigger. Okay. Profit in dollars by month year. Yeah, small multiples equals sales region. Okay, and we can then say, let's make that a little bit bigger, that piece. Okay, so we can kind of get a picture of what we've got going on with this page. And that's easy enough to do, isn't it? That didn't take us a lot of time and effort to put in. The more you've got, you can kind of put more shapes around there. You might say to yourself, do you know what we want to do is put in place an extra one. I'm just going to put an extra shape in, just say, because you can add text on these as well. Let's put this down to 50%. And then here we can say we're going to add text. Text is going to be technical stuff. Okay? So in the event you want to put technical stuff on as well, or something else. Okay, so we can put text boxes, we can put shapes in with text. All these things can be done. What we've got to do here, and we can see, it's put that new shape outside the box. So I'm going to bring this into the box here. And that way then, when we hide this, you see it disappears as well. And when we enable it, when we show it, it's there. Okay? So we've got something that's clear and easy and we can work through. So what I'm going to do here is we've got this. So I'm going to go and I'm going to say, let's bookmark this. So let's just make sure we've got the bookmark pane view. We haven't. Okay, so I'm going to add a bookmark. This is going to be help. I'm going to select this and I'm going to select this. I'm going to make sure this is only selecting display. And we want this to be on selected visuals. And then we will update this. Okay, so what will happen now, so you'll see if we untick that, if we clicked help, it hides it and does that. So we've now got our help button done. Okay. Let's undo that. And then what we can have is we're going to add normal. Okay. We're going to make this again. We're going to untick data and untick current page, which is around picking pages, doing that for navigations and things. And then I'm just going to go mark this and say update. Okay, so this is going to be this. So we've now got our help, which we're going to say this. We want to do the action for this is going to be to go to a bookmark. The bookmark is going to be help. So if we hold down control, we can click help. You see we've got this. Let's select the button here. We want an action here, and the action is going to be bookmark again, normal. Okay, so we can now go click, click. Okay, and we just need to make sure that the button is on top of everything, which we see it's not quite here, so it needs to be, where does it need to be? Or is this that's not right? We need to make sure this has, the text box isn't in the thing, is it? Put the text box in there, okay? And then the button at the top, that's right. Okay, so we can now see show, hide. Works perfectly. So you can see it's quick, it's easy. You can build these for each and every page. By the time you went through and did technical level documentation for all that, it would really be problematic for you. One of the things you can do, of course, is you can use the text box elements and actually bring in information about measures if you really need to. I'll leave it up to you to decide exactly what you want to do, but be aware, understand, you can do an awful lot with this. And as long as everything goes on the panel, you then show and hide the panel. And it's really quick and easy rather than having to go and select all the different visuals that you used to have to do. Being able to group the layer items together is really important. What you do need to do is remember to make sure that you select to maintain layer order so everything stays in the right layers so that you've then always got the button on top of everything, because you need to make sure the button stays on top. Okay. Downside of the button on top is, of course, that you can't select any text, but potentially you wouldn't necessarily want people to be able to select and copy text in and out. But be aware, if you decide I need people to be able to select text and potentially copy it out, you need to then maybe not do a full screen button, but then you would put a little X button somewhere on the page so people could click that and hide everything. You would need to make sure that your background is properly over everything then as well, so that the buttons can't be clicked behind it. But yeah, again, layers, manage it, simple enough, okay? If you like what you see, get in touch with Geordie Consulting. They're here to help. They've got the experience and the know-how to help take your business data to the next level.